How's it going, guys? Gaming Goddess here, and today we are at San Japan 12.5, located downtown San Antonio at the Henry B. Gonzalez Convention Center. Given our current situation, I was super lucky to have been able to attend as press again this year. Everyone was required to wear a mask, making it a safe event for all attendees, guests, and staff. So without further ado, you guys know this is my hometown con and I love being here, so let's check it out and see everything that I had to offer this year.
Snake! Actually, that's Big Boss.
Like the pro gamer that I am, I had to check out the arcade first. This is where you come to play everything from rhythm games, to a variety of fighting games, which can be a ton of fun, especially when you get to go up against your friends. And you can even take part in tournaments. And here we have Link, my favorite Nintendo character, playing himself on the Nintendo Switch. There were even pachinko machines. Honestly, I really wanted to try it out because this Evangelion one looked super cool, so hopefully they'll come back next year and hopefully I can actually give it a try. But I did enjoy a little bit of DDR with my friends. But please don't be me and play in heels. It's honestly a disaster just waiting to happen. So who are you cosplaying as?
I'm cosplaying Venti from Genshin Impact.
Very nice.
Oh, I'm cosplaying Hu Tao from Genshin.
I'm cosplaying Diluc, also from Genshin.
Very cool. Guys, Genshin Impact is such of an amazing game. It's free to play. Check it out if you haven't. So how are you enjoying San Japan so far?
Yeah, we're having a real good blast. You know, we see our cars here. We're seeing a lot of people come by and they also seem to enjoy it a lot too.
Awesome. And can you tell me a little bit about your car?
Yeah, so my car is a 2008 Mazda Speed 3. It has Nico Yazawa from Love Live, and we've probably been doing it for about like 5 years.
Awesome, awesome. All right, well, thank you guys.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you for your time. Thank you. Oh, really? Not yet? Okay.
I'm really excited that fishing's finally added.
Yeah.
I know they did the fishing event, and I was like, oh, but it's not like actually fishing.
Right,
Yeah.
So I was complaining to my Twitch chat, and I was like, I wish they would actually put like fishing in the game.
Oh, here it is.
So I was really happy.
Yeah, we still haven't checked it out yet. So.
But
I know,
We've been busy, you know, and then they added all this stuff like right when San Japan was coming around. So after we get back, you know, from the con, we're probably gonna like, you know, do a lot of that new stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But hopefully you see it too, because it's been really
It's
good.
fun.
Yeah.
All right, so can you tell me who you're cosplaying?
I'm Aisha Clan from Outlaw Star.
Very cool. And how are you enjoying San Japan so far?
It's been pretty good. We were here yesterday on Friday and I came here today. It's been a fun time.
And what are you most excited to see here at San Japan?
Oh, I just like seeing all the different cosplays. It's really fun to see all the work that they've done.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you.
Who all needs one? Get the dark saber, bro! What? Oh! Get, no. Too late. That's my baby! You suck, too bad. Give it to the Star Wars.
Try to kill each other or something. It's like, there you go, there you go!
I love you, I love you.
guys so much.
Making our way into the dealer's room, this is where you can buy all kinds of anime and gaming related t-shirts, you can get plushies, DVDs, manga, and so much more from all of the different retail shops. Alright guys, here we are at the Ninetales booth in the dealer's room. They have a ton of really cool stuff. I really like pretty much everything. I mean, the plushies are cute. They always have a good variety. They have a ton of posters. Of course, we had to stop by my personal favorite and local anime shop, Ninetales, located at the Wonderland of the Americas shopping mall here in San Antonio, Texas. If you haven't been, I don't know what you're waiting for, because I honestly recommend it. The staff is so nice and they have a good variety of figurines, stationery, and just about anything. If you're more into the novelty type of items, I found these really cool ramen keychains. This particular booth also had a huge variety of interesting pairs of socks. I know the mayor wants these Pokemon ones. I want it! It's really cool. I don't know. I just really like Yu-Gi-Oh! So when I see anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Related, I just have to have it. You guys understand, right? Alright, so can you tell me who you're cosplaying?
Yeah, so I'm Kamina from Gurren Lagann. Great mech anime, have great action, all that good stuff.
Nice. Yeah, I really like Gurren Lagann. It's a good anime. Highly recommend if you haven't seen it. So, what is your favorite thing about San Japan?
Honestly, for me, it's getting to see a lot of people who are interested in the same things as we are. We have a common interest of anime and gaming. We get to share that together. We get to also spend time with friends who have that same common interest. We all get to see each other and go do all the panels, we'll go play the arcade games, all that good stuff. Just have a blast being together, doing things that we enjoy.
All right, there you have it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Is this also connected to the fact that
Where are we going?
This year, Otaku Cafe, another local anime shop here in San Antonio, wasn't set up in the dealer's room, but they did have their own cafe-style room with a few arcade cabinets, anime for watching, and lots of Japanese snacks to buy. This was pretty cool. The line was super long, but hey, I managed to get some bubble tea, and it was actually pretty good. And of course, we cannot forget about the outside DJ, providing awesome music for your enjoyment. It is now time to go meet up with a couple of the special guests that were invited this year. Alright guys, so here we are with Amanda Lee.
Hello.
So how are you liking San Japan so far?
I love San Japan. I'm from Dallas originally, so San Antonio isn't too far, but it's really fun. The crowd is really awesome. It's actually my first con back from COVID, so thank you so much for having me. It's been a wonderful experience.
Yeah, that's awesome. We love having more people from the industry, especially like in music and voice acting and everything. So what inspired you to start your YouTube career?
What inspired me? I kind of was just a big nerd. I loved anime growing up. I still love anime, obviously. And me and my friends just really wanted to hear songs in English. It wasn't really a thing that was being done a lot. Official dubs weren't doing them a lot. And we were like, hey, I think we can do some of them just for fun. And then it kind of turned into a career, which is really awesome. Very lucky to be here.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I love watching your stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Fangirling like over here, but yeah, that's really cool. And what is your current favorite song that you've done?
My current favorite, it's really like choosing between your children. I think right now I'm on a huge Kaguya-sama Love is War binge. I voice Hayasaka in the English dub, or Hayasaka in the English dub, and so I love. I think Love is War is the first song. I love that one, and Daddy Daddy Do. I think those two are my two favorite right now.
Awesome. Yeah. And do you have any advice for anyone who is maybe interested in getting in this industry?
Someone once told me advice at the beginning of my career, and that I just think about it all the time. And whenever I get asked this question, I always regurgitate it. It's that there's only one you. There's a million creators out there, but there's only one you. So do what you love and what only you can provide, and fans will generally come and love what you love. As long as you're being true to yourself, it will show. If you're forcing yourself to do something you don't want to love, if you don't want to do, that's going to show. So just do what you love.
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, if you are passionate about something, go out and do it. What's stopping you, right?
Very true. Just do what you love. It comes naturally then. It's not work. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been awesome.
No problem. I hope you enjoy the rest of the convention.
Thank you. I'm very excited.
All right, guys, we are here with Mason Lieberman, and he is a music composer. So how are you enjoying San Japan?
You know, it has been such a blast. This is actually my first time doing a con in Texas, even though I grew up down here. So, you know, thank you so much, San Japan, for bringing me out, and it's really great to get to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice meeting you too. So can you tell us a little bit about your early works, like when you were working on Ruby, and tell us how that went?
Sure. So I actually started as a recording artist for Ruby before I even graduated college. The lead composer on that show, Jeff Williams, was something of a mentor figure for me, and ended up hiring me out of college to work as his assistant and then ultimately as a composer on the show. And so really I owe Ruby for starting my entire career.
Any other shows that you worked on and I guess kind of enjoyed?
All of them, obviously. I would say that, you know, there's a soft spot in my heart for the Beyblade franchise, which is where I worked after that point. Mainly because at that point I was, in my head at least, still a very unproven young person with no real career prospects. So the idea of getting a second gig really meant a lot. Working on Super Smash Bros. As a recording artist, tremendously meaningful because that was my favorite game franchise as a kid. And also right now, if anyone on here wants to catch these Ganondorf hands, you know, you can find my friend code online. And beyond that, there have been so many franchises that have been particularly exciting to get to work on in one way or another. You know, I really love the work that I get to do for PUBG Mobile. I really enjoyed working on League of Legends. On and on and on. There are a ton of them.
Yeah, exactly. So other than music, do you have any other favorite pastimes?
I really like consuming baked goods, and sometimes also the making part.
Sounds fun. All right, well, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. It's nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. All right, guys, we are here with Mr. Creepypasta himself.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
So, how are you liking San Japan?
I love San Japan. San Japan is like, this is what I consider to be my hometown convention, because I went to college like in San Antonio. I grew up in San Antonio, so coming to San Japan every year is like huge for me. I love this con.
A native San Antonian.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, what got you into doing creepypasta readings?
It was like 10 years ago when I first got started, but like way back then, nobody was really doing it.
Mm-hmm.
There was like a few channels here and there that kind of did really short microfictions, but nothing really like long form creepypasta stuff. It's like an hour.
Yeah.
So back then, I kind of didn't like. Nobody was really doing YouTube that big.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of just wanted to do it as a hobby because the creepypasta website got sold, and everybody was afraid that like they're gonna remove all the stories. So I was like, okay, so I'm preserving them in my own way, and I'm just doing like small recordings of them here and there. And I kind of like lost interest, I guess, after doing a few. I didn't really want to do anymore, but then I came back at like kind of like a rough point in my life in college, and I saw like a bunch of really positive messages from people like, oh, you should keep doing these, I miss these. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'll just keep going at it. So I just did, to the point where eventually now it's 10 years later, I'm still doing it daily now.
Yeah, I remember my early days and listening to those at night. Ooh, scary. But yeah, what is your current favorite creepypasta?
It's really hard to choose. Like there's 3,000. There's 3,000 on the channel. Yeah. The current favorite, I have a couple stories that I do that are like in series. The recent one that I've just finished is one called The Last Unwrapping Party on Earth. I think that's probably one of my current favorites because it's such a big twist after twist after twist for like 12 episodes. It just keeps you guessing what's going to end up happening next. And by the end of it, I think like I was still just dumbfounded by the very last line. There's very few ones whenever I'm recording, I'll actually full on like finish like in the recording room, go downstairs and like open up the door to my wife and be like, it's brilliant. I don't know what the hell it was. It was brilliant. I loved it. That was one of them. But I was just, by the end of it, it's just like, it was good. It's just a good story.
Yeah. And can you tell me about your little friend here?
Oh, my little guy? This is like one of the new things that I'm doing. It's a makeshift little stuffed animal. So they contacted me earlier this year and they're like, hey, we'd like to make stuffed animals of your little Mr. Creepypasta icon. And I was saying like, oh yeah, I'd love to. So we worked on the design back and forth with the original artist who did like my channel icon. She did the full design and they even got like glow in the dark fabric. So his little noodles and his mask will glow in the dark. So like if you listen to stories like at the non-stop radio at night to go to sleep, he'll be glowing next to you. And he goes on sale October 1st, so he's like the big thing that we're doing this year, or October. Super proud of him. Like he's super soft and everything.
Yeah, it's super nice. I really like it.
Thank you.
October 1st.
Yes, please. October 1st.
That thing is awesome. All right, well, thank you for your time.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on.
All right, guys, so we are here with Laura Stalk.
Hi.
And how are you enjoying Stan Japan?
I'm loving it. Everybody's been really, really sweet. I've had a good time.
Awesome. I love hearing that. So, can you tell me a little bit about yourself and how you got into voice acting?
Sure thing. I went to school for musical theater and enjoyed school for musical theater. And then when I got out of school for musical theater, I realized I didn't really want to do musical theater. So I decided to kind of try other things, and I did some stage managing for a while, and I did some costume work and props and PA work and all kinds of other things in the industry. And my roommate at the time was really sweet, and he started getting into voiceover and suggested that he thought that I might like it. Your folks at home may or may not know who he is. His name is Kyle McCarley. He plays Mob in Mob Psycho, and he's Alm in Fire Emblem and a bunch of other things. He wasn't at that time, but he is now. And so he suggested it and got me interested into it, and bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, here I am by accident. So if you don't like what I do, it's Kyle's fault. Yell at him.
No, you're great. But what is it like being the voice of two characters in Genshin Impact?
Oh gosh, it's a lot of fun. But it's funny because when we first started working on the game, I didn't realize what it was going to become. You know, because when they sent out the audition size, it just said a mobile game. And when I think of mobile games, I just think it's going to be like a really quick little session of just maybe a couple of little and then efforts, and that's going to be it, and a good one-day project. I was very wrong. And I was cast as Barbara first, and I worked on her first, and we got a lot of her like initial stuff done before all the other versions and variations came out. And like a couple of weeks went by, and then I got the notice about Xinyan, and which was a big surprise. And so now when we work, usually they'll usually send me my scripts because of the remote recording. They'll send the scripts out. Most often prior to COVID, you wouldn't really see what you were working on until you walked into the studio.
Yeah.
But since they send me my scripts early, I can kind of take a peek and see who I need to be that day, which is helpful. And it's been a lot of fun, and I'm really appreciative to the fans and the community. The Genshin community is gigantic and passionate, and I just love the creativity and the fervor with which everybody's playing and enjoying the franchise. So it's a gift. It's lots of fun.
Yeah, and I know I have a lot of viewers who play Genshin as well, so would you mind doing us a little sample?
Oh golly, let's see. Let the show begin! And Xinyan's the name and rock and roll's the game.
Awesome, I love it. Well, thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Alright, let's go check out the artist alley. Similar to the dealer's room, this is where you can buy homemade products and art to support small online businesses. I personally prefer handmade goods because you can always find something that's super unique.
And I'm completely out of boxes, but I'll wrap this up in tissue paper really good.
Oh,
and then
excellent.
put it back. Okay, perfect.
All
Alright guys, I found this really awesome table, Otaku Scents. So how are you enjoying San Japan?
It's been really crazy so far. It's definitely one of my favorite conventions to go to in Texas for sure.
Yeah, and can you tell me how you got into candle making?
Well, at first after college, I was looking for a hobby, and I found no one did like anime-inspired candles. Everyone did like Superman or like Harry Potter-inspired candles, but anime is so huge. I was really surprised that no one else did it. So that's just. So I slowly got into it and then just developed into all of this.
Awesome. Can you show me some of your favorite scents?
Let's see. I absolutely love Blair, especially during fall, because it's like a pumpkin spice scented candle.
Oh, yeah.
But I also love anything that's like very sweet or very masculine. So like a lot of the or High School Host Club are my favorites. They're almost all sold out, but those are my personal favorites so far.
Awesome. We might have to get some. I like candles. Well, thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Believe it.
Believe it.
Alright, so here we are at the Ikkicon booth. So, how are you enjoying San Japan?
It's been amazing. Love seeing the characters, love seeing the people, and all the different vendors.
Nice. So, can you tell me, when is Ikkicon?
Yeah, Ikkicon is December 31st through January 2nd over New Year's weekend. We are in Austin, Texas at the new Austin Marriott downtown. If you guys want, come and check out our booth. If you text anime45 to 855-490-6690, we've got free tickets, giveaways, and all kinds of fun stuff going on.
Very cool, very cool. Well, hope to see you, or actually I hope to be there one of these days.
Yeah, thank you for coming out.
Yeah, thank you. Alright, so who are you cosplaying?
I'm May from Overwatch.
Awesome, I love Overwatch. That's an awesome game. And how are you enjoying the convention?
I love it. There's so many different like cosplayers. Like the creativity is crazy. They have anything that you could possibly even think of. You got to go out the hotels. I'm from Tennessee, so this is my first time here, so I got a little lost. But like the hotels that are connected, they've got so many friendly people, so many beautiful like artists out here. It's phenomenal. Absolutely great.
So this is your first time in Texas?
Yes.
How are you liking it?
Don't like the weather, but besides that, everything's pretty nice. I like it.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
That's a Pokemon. What Pokemon are you cosplaying, sir? For alligators? Oh yeah, that's right. Man, that looks spot on. That's gold and silver right there. Look at that. Alright, man, that's an awesome cosplay right there.
Team Rocket's training camp. Now that sounds pretty interesting. So, how are you liking the convention so far?
Oh, I'm loving it so far.
Yeah, it's just like McDonald's. We're loving it.
Just like McDonald's.
Fantastic, yep.
Winning prizes, taking names, like,
yeah,
it's been a real fun experience.
Are you excited for the panel?
Yes,
Awesome.
it's Pokemon, as you can see.
You're good.
I love Pokemon.
Alrighty, well thank you.
No problem.
You're welcome.
Yeah, you can take a look at all of them. The Mori keychains that I all have.
Oh, when's the Q&A for?
It's at 3:32 up there with Chris Hackman.
You're like an anime Boy Scout champ. I said you're like an anime Boy Scout champion with all your badges.
I had more, but again, like I said, the pin fell off, so I just took them all off. They're like here, actually. 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. It looked real cool. But I also have this little belt. So, and another thing fell off. Again.
Oh, jeez.
But that one I can buy again, so it's not the end of the world.
Yes, it is expendable.
Yeah. It's like as long as I can buy it again, I'm not even upset because these things happen.
Who's the nurse with the syringe?
I'll help you out. It helps if you use your other leg. I have, trouble moving that leg sometimes. But you go through, I'll help you out. you'll finish when you get through the tunnel. Does that make sense? Thank you. We have you coming towards the audience, so you're not flashing your shorts at people when you're going through. Okay. If for some reason you don't feel comfortable army crawling back, that's okay. You can do the high knees back. Does that make sense? Okay. Get that way, let's finish.
You have 12 minutes. 12 minutes.
Oh yeah. That's him, the Giovanni. He's that guy. He's our boss.
Alright.
Yeah, he told us to treat Pokemon really good.
Alright, get set, go. There we go.
Oh, that's risky. Wait, where's the team market?
Do it better than I can.
Yeah.
Yes, there we go.
Guys, we have 2 stations running, so make sure you listen for your agent name because we have 2 stations.
Now we care about agent preservation. Didn't have a lot of budget. Tried his best. So I gotta verify we're getting stuff right. This came from the alone.
Pikachu. Team market on Pikachu. That's it.
That's me.
Pikachu's getting it all.
I should.
Hi, I'm Gaming Goddess.
Hi, my name is Maximus.
Very nice meeting you. So how are you liking the convention?
I'm liking it a lot actually. We've gotten a lot of stuff, little knicknacks, a whole bunch of big stuff too.
Is there anything in particular that you would like to see next year?
I'd like to see more food stands, if I'm being honest. Nothing else really. It's pretty nice over here.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so I found this really awesome cosplayer. So can you tell me who you're cosplaying?
Razor from Genshin Impact.
Awesome. Guys, we love Genshin here, right? So, how are you liking the convention?
I love it. One of my favorite ones I've been to.
Awesome. And what would you like to see next year?
Honestly, this is the best it could get. I can't even imagine what
Can't
else
really
would
think
make
of
it better.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love coming here. I'm here every year, so it's always good to see cosplayers and people hang out and actually get together and have fun. So thank you.
Thank you.
Aside from the Pokemon panel, there's a ton more panels to check out. So if Pokemon specifically isn't your thing, I'm pretty sure you will find something that you will enjoy.
Next we have a good strong roll of CDs. All right, people, it's voting time. Hey, the time is really fast. Okay, are you laughing at mine? What are you laughing?
Alright, we found some more awesome cosplayers. So can you guys tell me who you're cosplaying?
I'm TK from Season 2 of Digimon.
And I'm Kyrie with my Gattaca.
Awesome, I love Digimon. It's so cool. Okay, so how did you like San Japan?
It was a lot of fun.
Super great. A lot of stuff.
Yeah, tons of stuff. And what would you like to see next year?
A lot more vendors, a lot more artists, and some really awesome guests.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alright, so can y'all tell me who y'all are cosplaying?
I'm cosplaying Ryunosuke Naruhodo from Great Ace Attorney.
I'm cosplaying Susato Mikotoba from Great Ace Attorney.
Awesome, I love that game, it's so cool. So how did you guys like the convention?
It's been pretty fun so far. Yeah, taking a lot of pictures, talking to a lot of people.
Yeah, and the panels are very interesting. There's an Ace Attorney panel today, so we went to that one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and we met a few voice actors.
Awesome.
To meet them in real person.
Yeah, awesome. And what would you guys like to see next year?
More Ace Attorney cosplay.
More Ace Attorney.
Yes, more Ace Attorney content, please.
More and more.
More.
Hear it? We need more Ace Attorney. All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for having us.
All right, guys, here I am with Noli, and she is wearing Lolita fashion. So, how did you like the convention?
The convention was super fun. I was honestly a little worried coming here because I wasn't sure about the whole COVID situation. But everyone so far has been keeping their masks on, and just being really safe about it. And everyone has their hand sanitizer and stuff. So I've been so relieved on that. And I've had a lot of fun here. I even hosted a panel. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And what would you like to see next year?
Next year, I would honestly like to see more J-fashion related stuff. I know we used to have a lot of J-fashion years prior, but I'd like to see more of it, honestly. Yeah, I would like to see it come back.
And can you talk to us a little bit about Lolita fashion?
So Lolita fashion is basically a Japanese kind of cute fashion with specific rules on wearing a petticoat and wearing a blouse, and it's just all about having fun and community and just being cute, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Have fun with it, right?
Yes, exactly.
All right, well, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
So here I am with Bex. How did you enjoy the convention?
I've really enjoyed it so far. It's been, so far it's the end of it, but I've really had a lot of fun. It's always fun here, and I love being here.
Yeah. So can you tell me a little bit about how you got into singing and dancing?
So I've always sung and danced ever since I was a little kid. But the idol stuff, I actually went to Texas Idol Festival at another San Japan, I think it was 2019. And the girls there they inspired me so much that I decided I want to do that. And here I am, so.
Yeah, we went to that one. We saw it. It was super cool, super awesome.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
Turned out.
Yeah.
So what would you like to see next year?
More idols. That's about it. That's what I come to conventions for, is the idols and the dealer's room and all that. But yeah, definitely more idols.
Yeah, well, it was very nice meeting you. And
it was nice meeting you too. Thank you so much.
Well, there you have it. San Japan 12.5 has officially come to an end. And after everything I did, I was very exhausted by the end of the weekend. But regardless of whether I was tired or not, I still had a ton of fun while I was there. I did a ton of shopping around, I got to hang out with some of my friends that I haven't seen in a long time, and I got to do what I love, which is dressing up as my favorite anime characters or even dressing in Lolita and J fashion. All of the special guests were super nice and really fun to talk to, and thankfully I was able to find a couple of panels that were interesting to me. Speaking of panels, I would love to see some of the classic convention panels like a drawing contest, karaoke, as well as more game shows and interactive panels make a comeback. Oh, and the Maid Cafe. I noticed there wasn't one this year, probably because of the restrictions, but definitely something to think about for next year. Other than that, next year's theme is horror related, so while I go figure out what cosplay I want to do, I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I hope to see y'all next year. This has been a Gaming Goddess convention review, and remember to keep on gaming.